My favorite food at home, spaghetti happens to be my favorite food prepared at home. The reason I love spaghetti is that it is a dish from Italy, and its nature is very simple and comforting. It is easy to make and brings my family together during meals. Each time I eat spaghetti, it reminds me of happy moments spent with my loved ones. The thing that really counts in spaghetti is the sauce. My mom makes this particular tomato sauce with fresh ingredients, ripe tomatoes, garlic, onions, and herbs. The sauce turns out thick and flavorful. Sometimes she adds in some ground beef or turkey for extra protein. I love seeing it simmer on the stove. The smell fills the kitchen and gets me all excited for dinner. It is also fun to eat spaghetti. I love the action of curling the noodles up around the fork. Every single bite was a mix of tender pasta with flavored sauce. My favorite is having spaghetti topped with grated cheese. The cheese melts, and that creamy texture comes out. I also love it when there is garlic bread by its side, like warm and buttery bread, just right for sopping into the sauce. I help my mom cook spaghetti very often. It's a family thing, really. While I'm busy chopping the vegetables, she prepares the sauce. Together we do it, and we share lots of laughs and conversations. Time with family the best. Then, afterwards, dinner, we all sit down and eat together. It is therefore the case that my favorite food at home is spaghetti because it tastes so good and brings my family together. Every meal is different because of the sauce, and because it is just so much fun to eat. Well, everything goes down in history at a time whenever I'm in the kitchen with mom making the spaghetti. I really look forward to many more family dinners filled with laughter and good food. My most recent summer vacation was great. I had spent 2 weeks at the beach with my family. We went to a very beautiful seaside town with sandy shores and crystal clear waters. The moment we arrived, I felt a surging excitement. The sun shone, and the waves were heard. Every morning, we used to wake up to have breakfast together. Then, we went to the beach. I liked making sandcastles and collecting seashells. The days were warm enough under the sun and cool enough in the breeze to go swimming. The ocean was refreshing. I had fun splashing around with my siblings. We also played beach games like frisbee and volleyball, which brought us closer together. During afternoons, we would tour the town. We'd go around small shops and taste kinds of ice cream. I remember having tasted a flavor named Tropical Paradise. It was really very delicious. We also enjoyed fresh seafood at a restaurant overlooking the beach. Each meal was a new adventure. It was a family boat ride that turned out to be a highlight of my vacation. I saw dolphins swimming alongside the boat, and it was this magic moment. We took pictures, laughed together, and just really enjoyed each other's company during our memory-making time. We would sit on the beach at sunset and watch the colors of the sky, now painted with shades of orange and pink. That was so beautiful, filling me with peace and happiness. This summer vacation has been one full of fun, laughter, and special moments with my family. Getting back home, I am happy and grateful for these experiences that we have had together. It reminded me once again of the pleasure of being with loved ones and enjoying the beauty of nature. More vacations of this sort will be welcomed in the years to come. A travel experience which I want to relive, one of the most prized experiences, and one which I want to relive is my recent mountain tour with my family. We went to a green hill station surrounded by dense forests, rivers, and snow-capped peaks. I still remember the feeling while driving uphill when the serpentine roads filled the car with fresh mountain air. Everything was new and beautiful, and I felt myself close to nature. First day visit to a small village near our cabin, where villagers welcomed us very warmly. We passed through narrow streets, visited some local shops, tasted snacks freshly prepared. Simple life. The closeness of villagers to nature astonished me. I still remember how cool and tranquil I felt there. One of the highlights from this trip was a hike we undertook to a viewpoint nearby. The hike was steep, but that did not deter my family or me from making every step exciting. The colorful flowers, tall trees, and birds singing along the way brightened our journey as we climbed higher up. Upon reaching the top, it was a breathtaking view, we could see mountains all over and a small river flowing far below our feet. Standing there, I felt so small yet so alive. It was one of those moments that etched themselves into memory forever. We sat at a bonfire at night and shared tales and laughed for long. The sky was clear, and I have hardly ever seen so many stars in my life. It was a magical evening, with all the warmth and joy. The simplicity of that night, and the beauty of mountains has left such an impact on me. The mountain trip was a travel experience I would want to relive over and over. It gives me this peace and happiness that is hardly experienced in the daily grind of life. It reminds me of how people could take time to enjoy being with nature and, more importantly, those who matter. Given my chance, I'd have taken more from it knowing just how special it was. My first childhood memory, one of my earliest childhood memories, is a time when I was 4 years old. The afternoon must have been warm and sunny, and my family had taken me to a nearby park. Indeed, this park was within such a walking distance from our house that we used to make quite a few trips there during weekends. But this particular day has managed to stay buried in my brain as a reminder of pleasure and innocence. What I remember well is the feeling of excitement with which we walked up to the playground, my mother's hand in mine, tightly, pointing out flowers and birds on the way. When we reached the playground, my parents urged me to have a feel of the swings. I felt a little scared, but they said it was fun. My father set me on the swing, and soon I was swinging back and forth. The wind ruffled against my face, and I felt like I was flying. I remember the way giggles crept up in my throat as I labored to swing higher and higher, excited and fearless. Thereafter, we went to the slide. I went up the steps with the help of my mother and then slid down, bursting into irresistible giggles. It was a little thing yet wonderful to be enjoyed. I went up again and slid down, and did this many times. For me, this was a sort of great adventure. Later that day, we had a picnic. My mom had packed sandwiches and juice, and we sat on a blanket under a big tree. I felt happy and safe, surrounded by my family and enjoying the simple pleasures of that sunny day. I find this memory special because it was a moment when I was happiest. I felt close to my family, and everything around me was so interesting. When I think about this memory, it reminds me of the joys and simple moments in life. In all, this first childhood memory of mine at the park is a very special part of my past that reminds me of the love and joy surrounding me. Memories such as these, from earlier in life, define us and help remind us just how vital family and life's little moments truly are. My best friend's name is Sarah. We met at elementary school and have been close ever since. Sarah is very kind, funny, and always supportive. I'm so lucky to have her in my life. Sarah is one of my best friends because she's always there for me. When I feel down and troubled, she knows how to put up a smile on my face. She listens to my problems and gives good advice. Sometimes, we hang out, either studying, playing games, or just talking. Going to the park and having a picnic is one of our favorite activities. We just laugh and enjoy each other's company. There are many topics which Sarah and I have in common. Reading books and movies are my favorite hobbies, and so are hers. We always share books that we think the other person will enjoy, and this way we get to discuss the characters of books. Moreover, this quality has helped us come closer to each other. Playing any kind of sport together, basketball or soccer, includes time for healthy competition and cheering each other on. Another reason I like Sarah, she is loyal. She stands by my side whether in good or bad. I remember when at school I was working on a very difficult project, Sarah offered to help me every day until it was done. She encouraged me a lot, and eventually, I did a good job. She means much more than the best of friends, she is family. Our friendship is based on trust, support, and sharing moments. I'm so grateful for the time we spent together. A friend like Sarah makes my life more radiant and worth living. I hope that our friendship will last forever, and I am looking forward to making many more memories with her. My happiest moment of my life, one of the happiest moments of my life, was when I got my first pet. I wanted a dog for as long as I can remember. My parents knew how much I loved animals, but we had never had a pet before. One sunny Saturday, my parents surprised me with a little puppy. I couldn't believe my eyes, it was like a dream come true. The puppy was a fluffy little golden retriever with sparkling, curious eyes and a wagging tail. I named him Buddy. From the moment he entered our home, he brought joy and excitement. I remember picking him up for the first time and feeling a warmth and happiness I had never felt before. Buddy seemed to know that I was his friend and immediately started licking my face, which made me laugh. Having Buddy changed my daily routine in the best way. Every day I woke up looking forward to seeing him. We played in the yard, went for short walks, and just enjoyed each other's company. Buddy made me feel special and I loved taking care of him. He became my best friend and taught me a lot about responsibility, love, and kindness. In conclusion, the day I had Buddy was the happiest day of my life. The joy he brought into my life was priceless, and the bond we shared was something I will always cherish. That moment taught me the power of love and companionship, and will forever remain one of my most cherished memories. Buddy not only brightened my life, he also taught me the importance of caring for others. My treasured place is a small park near my residence. This park is where I find serenity and calmness. There are trees all over this park, and in the middle, it has a small pond. It is actually a very simple place, however, it is special to me because it fills my life with immense happiness and tranquility. When I want to be alone or need to think, I usually go to the park. It is a perfect place for relaxation because one can hear birds chirping and leaves rustling softly. I sit on one of the benches by the pond and like to watch the ducks swim. Sometimes, I bring my book with me and read, sometimes I just sit silently and enjoy the surroundings. I love this park for a reason, one of the reasons being the memories that I have there. I have spent many afternoons here with friends, playing games and talking about life. During the fall, the leaves change colors and make a beautiful scene. It is cool to watch how the seasons turn out in this place. Each season brings a new kind of beauty to the park. This park also inspires me to be more observant. Being in the middle of nature keeps reminding me that it is necessary to slow down and look at the trivia with gratitude. Even if my life is unbearably stressful, a short visit to my treasured place makes me feel better. It reminds me of peace and simplicity. In short, my treasured place is a small park to provide me with not just happiness, but also peace. It is neither grand nor famous. But for me, it is my special place. Every time I come inside, I feel closer to nature and myself. It is my wish that I will keep this special place into my life, for it reminds me of the essence of calm and simplicity. My hometown is a small city, which is called Maplewood. It is situated right in the center of the countryside. Maplewood is famous for its hospitable people and picturesque landscapes. I have been living there all my life, and I love it. The best thing about it is its scenery, as it has a lot of parks and trees everywhere. In the spring, flowers blossom and turn everything colorful, while in fall the leaves turn into red and gold colors. The street will look like a painting. My favorite place is the town park. It has a big pond and ducks can swim in it. Mostly, families come to the town park for picnic fun and enjoy the outdoors. The community within Maplewood is tight-knit. The people all know one another. Neighbors are passing neighbors, greeting each other as they pass by one another. There are many events during the year thrown for locals. Included is the annual Maple Festival, in celebration of the syrup crop after a long winter. There are fun games for all ages, plenty of food, and even live music. Many people come out from other towns to take part in the merriment. It is the time when everyone comes together, thereby giving the atmosphere warmth and full of joy. Maplewood is also excellent when it comes to education. Although the schools might be small, quality learning is ensured. The teaching fraternity is committed, and the teachers show concern for the well-being of the students. I have made several friends here, and we often study together. The sense of community support makes learning enjoyable. My hometown of Maplewood will always hold a dear place in my heart. With its natural beauty, amiable people, and very strong community spirit, it is just perfect. I feel proud to call Maplewood my home, as it made me into the person I am today, and it will continue to be a part of my life no matter what. I do hope later in life to take what I learn with me wherever I go. The day I met my best friend, the day I met my best friend, it is a day I can never forget. This was during my first week at this new school, and I had been feeling a little apprehensive and at sea. It would appear that everyone seemed to know somebody, which made me feel fumbly and unsure as to how to try to make friends. I sat at a table alone, trying to look busy with my lunch until someone came up to me and asked if it was okay if they sat with me. That someone became my best friend, Alex. At first, hello was said. Then we figured out we really liked some of the same things. We read books like Fiends, mainly mystery and fantasy novels. We also liked playing the same kind of video games and enjoyed the same hobbies since childhood, such as drawing and hiking. The more we talked, the more comfortable I became, and thus my nervousness started to wear off. I could tell that Alex was nice, friendly, and easy to talk to, which made me feel at ease. Over the next couple of weeks, we were inseparable. We'd help each other out with our homework, play together on our breaks, and sometimes we would walk home from school. Alex always found a way to make me laugh, no matter how bad my day was going. I could tell, by the way he'd look, that I could trust him with anything, and he could listen if I needed him. He became my friend in whom I knew I could always confide and share things with. Now I see that the meeting with Alex changed my life. Having a best friend gave me confidence and comfort in my new school. He helped me feel like I belonged, which was a huge relief. As time went on, his friendship grew steadily, and to this very day, I know how lucky I am to have found such a good friend. This is the day I met my best friend. That instant was one point of my life, as it taught me the real meaning of friendship, that it was quite significant to share your life with someone you could always trust. Alex is more than just a friend, he's family, and I'm grateful for each and every moment spent with him.